idea what I look like, but first time I even cared. But whatever. The point is, oh, hey, welcome to the video. And in this video, we're gonna get away from working on the 69 because the fuel stuff or the new pump and tank have not come for that yet. So we're working on the Dart rally car, and be putting the turbo back on. New lines, let's see, where are they? Oh, they're behind me. New lines, new gaskets, all that in this box. Yeah, pretty much getting this car ready to start and run as soon as the coolant, because a little drained out because coolant runs through the turbo to cool it. So a little came out. Let's see, coolant and oil for the oil change, because there's probably contaminants that got in these open lines. I kind of did my best, especially on the turbo drain. And I got the new air oil separator on, which came Friday, which is yesterday, but focus on point. But in this video, probably just be working on the rally car, getting it ready for the car show in Ogdensburg, the 4th of July, Saturday, or June 4th, June 4th, a little early. Pretty much, oh, I almost forgot about that. I gotta reset the tuner and get the new tune coming next week, which is kind of important. Not really for the car show, but I kind of just want that done. Yeah, oil change, be making the rear jacking framing, which also holds in the rear tank protection as well. Getting that done because it's kind of sketchy when the front's on pin stands jacking this car up, because it just wants to twist. Because really the best spot is to, or really the only spot is to jack it on the rear trailing arms, like right there. Either side, it doesn't matter, but I always jack up on the driver's side because it wants to twist. So what I'll be doing is making framing. There's kind of already holes put in, so I might have to drill them out a little more. Okay. I picked the worst one. Okay, it's cardboard in that one for some reason. But I got these like inserts, 3 inserts. So what I'll be doing is welding these into the frame like so, in 4 spots. And I don't know if I kind of showed you the drawing last time. That's the basic one. And kind of, I think the updated with the, the bend, or the bend radius, length or whatever. But yeah, the first thing up is get the turbo and stuff on, turbo manifold and downpipe, you know, pretty much the exhaust part of it towards the engine. And I think the only other thing oh, I got the rear Lexan windows on. I just kind of need to what am I looking for? You know, seal them up a little bit, but you know, you almost won't be able to tell. Yeah, I was gonna do it a different way, but I'm like, something popped in my head. Why won't I just try to make it work like it looks like it was original, instead of pissing around with, you know, trying to drill holes, make it whatever. So when that popped in my head, I'm like, wow, that was a waste of time. So I'm gonna have to replace this one because I got the holes drilled The other one's completely fine. That only took maybe 10 minutes to, well, no longer because I forgot I had to cut it out. But it's so clear, so nice, done. I left the edges filed because they're a little rough, so it stick in there nicely in the rubber and grip. So pretty much all I gotta do is kind of seal it up and make sure it doesn't drop down. So a little RTV or something so it doesn't come down. The windows are light enough, so it's not anything crazy. And also putting the seats mounted how they're properly done on the tubing kits that I got. That's in this video too. And yeah, other than that, that's about it. That is pretty much what's gonna happen in this video, and I might pretty much just gonna work, get stuff done and check in here and there when I'm about to do some fab stuff, and yeah. But other than that, let's get to work. So welcome back. I got all the turbo, the intake on, redid the wastegate, or not the wastegate, well, yeah, I guess technically wastegate and blow off valve hoses. Those are redone. I ordered a different fitting, a vibrant fitting to go in there, so when the coolant comes to put this back on, or put coolant back in it, depending on if it's gonna work, it should. I'm gonna get rid of this instead of this banjo bolt style. It's, I don't know, it's, again, there's a lot of things they did really, really good, and then there's some things that just, why'd you do that type of deal? Like, you could have had honestly, honestly, it was probably more expensive to make something freaking like this than, just like a basic, like a screw-on fitting with it's about 120 degree bend in that, and same thing as this. It's just, there's a lot of frustrating, annoying things that I'm fixing, because just Fiat roof, just Fiat did that, just was like, why? Just why? I mean, there's so much simpler, even cheaper solutions that you could have saved money on, and it was a lot simpler. I mean, this engine, it's complicated because the multi-air setup it's got in it, but it works very, very well. But then the other stuff on the outside of that, they just like I don't think I ever got video or pictures of that, which I kind of regret, because it was like the perfect example. But I think I explained it, how it just stupidly wrapped around for the electric power steering, the wiring harness for that way under there, just wrapped around. And all I simplified it is, I don't think you can see the main one. Maybe you can, right back there if it's not too dark. Where I'm pointing is the main harness. So all I did is dropped it straight down to the rack and pinion, the motor for it. Instead of it might have actually before wrapped around the booster, dropped down, wrapped around again, and then eventually came up. And it was just, I lost weight, I simplified it, and it looked cleaner. I don't, it's just, there's a lot of, I don't know why manufacturers and engineers are just sometimes just that goddamn stupid. They do stuff like that. But again, they did also do a lot of very good things, and only did very little just dumb things. But number one thing they did right is this multi-air engine, 100%. But I got this all done, rerouted. I don't know if right now I'm gonna get to the fabbing and whatnot, or if it's gonna be later. For me, it's gonna be a lot later, but for you guys, it'll be. And we're back. What I'm gonna do is I gotta figure out how to kind of somewhat make this level, and the tube's way over, right there. So I'm thinking about the bucket and maybe the jet hot box, but yeah. What I'm gonna do is, I don't know if I'm gonna do any welding today, but in this video, I will weld, or get some welding done. But today, but for you, it's not gonna matter. But today, pretty much just gonna get stuff cut, bent, and ready to fab, and hopefully everything level, or not level, the height and straight and how it's supposed to be. Levels probably part of it too. But yeah, I already showed you, I think, the layout over there. But yeah, I'm gonna get this cut on the bandsaw, get it bent up, and I'm gonna go under the car. And I got I think the template sitting on top of the car, and see how flat, I'm gonna cut it a little longer than it's supposed to. I think overall length is about 45 3/4, but I'm gonna cut it to like 54 to give me some room on the edges, or the legs, so I don't underdo it. So let's go.